what's going on, guys? Butterbar here. Today's gameplay, you're going to be seeing me trying to go for the G2 gold bar banner. I don't actually get it in this gameplay. Thank God I got it like a couple of days ago, and oh my God. Some of these guns are just, you can't use them. Some of the guns are just irritable to use just because of the way that they have the meta for weapon damage and which type of weapons are going to be the ones that everybody goes to and which ones everybody's going to kind of ignore. And that's what I'm going to be kind of talking about today. Today's video is just more about the weapon diversity that needs to be in Titanfall 2. Weapon diversity is not a bad thing. I don't want anybody to think that. The problem that Titanfall is having right now is the fact that there's no weapon diversity. There's nobody's using all the guns in the game, or at least a good majority of the guns. The majority of the guns that are being used right now is the R201, which everybody knows, fully automatic. It's going to get kills from far away. You can snipe with it. It's incredible to use. You got the Hemlock, which is a one-shot kill damn near 75% of the time. And no matter where you're going to hit the person, as long as there's 3 shots on the target, hell, maybe even sometimes 2 shots on the target, you're going to kill the dude instantly. And then I think the one I see the most after that is the Devotion. Devotion is the OP, the very high rate of fire light machine gun, which it's funny, once you take the Devotion and you look at the other light machine guns, why would you use any of the other light machine guns? And that's what I'm going to kind of talk in today. When it comes to, you know, everybody using different weapon types for the guns, or for the guns that are actually in the game, there's not a whole lot to it. When you get in the game, a majority of the people you're going to see actually using the guns are R201, Hemlock, Devotion, G2 sometimes, but it's mostly just going to be the Hemlock and the R201. Why is that? Well, you have a problem in the game where you have damage for both of those guns being extremely high, and it doesn't compete with any of the other guns. I don't understand why they're going towards that, and I don't want Respawn to think that they have a bad game. But by far, Respawn has done a great job with Titanfall 2. Coming from Titanfall 1, making all the improvements from Titanfall 1 into Titanfall 2 has been awesome. I have absolutely loved playing this game. One of the big things I like about this game is that, unlike in Titanfall 1, Titanfall 2 has a really good expansion on what you can earn as in titles, patches, all this kind of stuff, and that's what I'm kind of doing right now. I'm trying to go through the entire game now of getting all the gold banners for the weapons. I already have R201 was pretty easy to get, Hemlock. Right now I'm working on the G2. I still have the Spitfire, the L-Star, the grenades. I don't even know if I'm going to get to the grenade launchers. They are just atrocious to use. But, again, just going back to the guns. So you have, like, okay, so give an example of the light machine guns. Light machine gun preferred choice for everybody is the Devotion. Devotion has a high rate of fire, has very high damage. I mean, I think its damage is like 80 on the gun. And also, too, it has a really good being able to actually control the recoil of the weapon. I mean, hell, you can hit people from far away on the map, like halfway across the map, and the gun barely jerk at all. You'll be able to just snipe people damn near as soon as the gun picks up to its maximum firing rate. You just snipe people from across the map, and it's just kind of crazy. When it comes to competing with the other light machine guns, Spitfire and L-Star, I mean, there's no competition whatsoever between the other guns. You have the L-Star, which is a slow-firing, not really a high-damage light machine gun. It just, I think the only perk it has for it is just it has infinite ammo, so you can shoot it, it'll cool down, you come back. But every gun has infinite ammo. I mean, hell, all the primary guns have infinite ammo. The only thing you have to do is reload, and that's the same thing with the L-Star. So it doesn't, like, having that infinite ammo marker on it doesn't really mean anything. It just overheats and you reload it, and it's not a big deal. But again, it doesn't have it has any competition with the Devotion because it's a slow-firing light machine gun. Then you have the Spitfire. Spitfire, I think it holds about 80 rounds. You can get an extender, hold 96. It wasn't really that big of an increase. I think actually having the fast reload is a lot better with the light machine guns. But again, the Spitfire doesn't have a high rate of fire. Damage is nowhere near what the Devotion is. And again, it does not compete with the gun. So let's go over to the submachine guns. Submachine guns choices are the CAR, which has great accuracy from the hip. You don't even have to aim down the sight. whatsoever with it. The Volt, which has high damage, even from pretty far away. And again, it's just like the car. Hell, you don't have the time. You don't even have to aim down sight because the recoil on it's actually not that bad. The Volt is actually my favorite gun in the whole game. If I wasn't trying to chase after all the gold banners for the guns, the Volt is what I'd be using the most. So let's go over the alternator. The alternator is amazing at close range. I mean, hell, it takes maybe about 2-3 shots to be able to take somebody out with the alternator. But when we go over to the R97, I don't know, man. The R97 was really good in Titanfall 1. I mean, I'm assuming that they probably just kind of nerfed it a little bit. But again, I don't understand why they nerfed it because it does, like, the R97 does not compete well with any of the other submachine guns. So what do we do? What do we do with the guns that don't have a very good competition with the other guns that everybody selects, like the R201 and the Hemlock? Well, there's either one or two ways you can go about it. Either you nerf the guns that, you know, or you nerf the R201, you nerf the Hemlock, you nerf the Devotion, and it just kind of brings everything down. Well, then you can have people going to find other guns to go to. The R201, the Hemlock, you know, those aren't going to be the go-to guns for everybody that you're going to see everybody using every match. You're going to have either the Volt's going to be one gun that's going to be seen a lot, the Flatline, which is I'm seeing more with each game I'm playing. But again, decreasing that damage is not going to do anything. So a better option that they could do is just increase the damage of the guns that don't have very good competition with the other guns. So R97, all you would do is increase the damage or maybe just decrease how much recoil it has. With the Spitfire, maybe increase the damage or increase the firing rate, just depending on what would look better in competition with the Devotion. When it comes to the L-Star, you would have to either increase significantly the damage that each of those bolts do when you hit the target, or increase the firing rate, or just increase the rate at which the lasers that come out of the L-Star increase the speed, I guess, of how fast they can travel, because right now they don't really travel really far or really fast whatsoever. What I'm actually hoping, with me being kind of on my soapbox right now about talking with different weapons that aren't being used, and just you're having a lot of guns in the game just not being used whatsoever. Yeah, they're being used by some people, but they're in no way whatsoever going to beat out some guns. Hell, the Spitfire, I got beat out by a pistol using the Spitfire. But I just hope with this rant and everything, I hope that the developers can go back, look at everything that is happening in the game, and just change the minor deficiencies that are happening with the primary weapons in order to just make everything more competitive, make everybody more aware of the different weapons, to make sure that different weapons are being used and not the same two guns over and over and over again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of ragging on everything what's going on, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe for more Titanfall videos. You have a great rest of the day, and I will see you next time.